Hey there flippers, and welcome back to Second Life Treasures. So on today's video we are heading back out to the Sunday boot fair. Obviously I am trying to get sort of as many of these in as possible now because we have only got a few weeks left. But yeah, so once again, sort of it's not it's not as dark as it has been when we've arrived today, but it is still early. I think it's just about sort of 6 o'clock. So yeah, but before we get to the stalls, just wanted to say, sort of, if you haven't already, sort of maybe today you'll consider sort of hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. I have been absolutely floored over sort of the last sort of few months about how well the channel is growing, and just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's already subscribed to the channel. It is so amazing sort of how well sort of everyone's enjoyed the videos that I'm doing. It really sort of shows that sort of what I'm doing is along the right sort of avenues. But yeah, I am sort of just trying to sort of build the channel sort of as much as I can. And yeah, if you haven't already, sort of maybe today you consider sort of hitting that subscribe button. But with that said, let's get to the stalls and have a look at what we can find. Come on. Oh, come on, we've been up hours. Make it worthwhile, yeah. No, that's fine. Brilliant, thanks a lot.
Зарядку 5 вольт. Элементарная телефонная зарядка. А что тарахтит? Блять, надо это. А что тарахтит?
That's the battery up on the top.
Аккумулятор.
Big battery is on the top. There's about
What do you do? Thanks. Right, throw it in the bag. Have a look. Yeah. Didn't want to just sort of dive in. No,
Thanks a lot.
or a pound.
What's £7, mate?
10 on that
10.
one, mate.
Right. Cheers, mate. No, mate, having that. 15. Cheers, mate.
Stay near me, don't walk too far away from me.
Sorry. Grab that for a tenner. Smallest I've got, I'm afraid, sorry. Perfect, thank you. Brilliant, thanks a lot. Oh, sorry. £1 each. Do you do £5 for the whole box?
I do 7 for the whole box, which is
Yeah, go on then.
Thank you. There's a small mark if it's a cream Is that too much?
There you go. No, that's fine, thank you. No, I should be alright with this. There we go. Alright, thanks a lot. Cheers.
Vanessa, how much is this? Vanessa? How much? A pound, love. The stuff here, the shoes, the school. 5 quid. Can't take it home for it. Pound a lump, £2 a lump. Fiver with all the bits. How much is this, mate? They all come in.
He's a cool dude, isn't he?
Empty one of these out there. Put it in there.
Excuse me, mate. What's that?
Wait, how much is that?
Couple of quid. Interested.
Quid?
Come on in.
Yeah.
How much did I say? 40? 30. I'll do 25. That'll be the least.
There you go, guys. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
How do you know? Ah, you're my neighbor. Because I live just it's not very far.
That's what she gave me.
thank you. That one is £3 on the. It's another one there as well. How much is that? Three. Five to take.
How much on them, mate?
£3 on those.
Do two?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. There you go, mate. Sorry.
She had on the wall was moved pictures of her. Yeah. I don't know what's
Okay, so we are back from the boot fair, and what an absolutely cracking haul we managed to get today. So there is so much to go through today. I am just literally going to dive straight in, and we're going to start off with the Squares board game. So this is a I haven't noted down actually when it was made. Let's see if there you go, 1983. There we go, we'd find it eventually. So it is basically the idea is you sort of can flip the pieces to sort of make squares. I don't know actually how you play this version. I remember I used to play it with my nan, where you'd literally just sort of draw a massive grid of dots, and then it sort of each person would have to sort of draw a line. So I think it's something similar to that. So we paid £2 for this. Looking online, it is not selling for anywhere near what I was hoping, because it's not something I've ever seen before, so I was expecting it to sort of potentially be quite rare, but no. Average sort of sale price is about £9, so after sort of shipping fees and everything like that, we are looking at a 26p profit. So yeah, not good at all. Then next up, I'm going to go straight on to the Nintendo DS. So we paid £10 for a Nintendo DS, a case, the charger, and 4 games, but I have actually decided to sort of keep one of the games for myself. So we've got 3 games now. They are sort of brain training, more brain training, and sight training. The DS works completely. It's all in absolutely brilliant condition. So yeah, we paid £10 for this. Expected sale price would be about £30. So that would net us a £10 and 98p profit. So not too bad on that one. Then we are going to get into this absolutely ginormous camera lot. So I'm going to start right up the top with the first camera. So this is a Canon EOS 1000F, and it also includes a lens as well. I'm not going to tell you what I've paid for the actual lot yet. We'll go through that at the end. But this one sells for about £20. So that would be an £11 and 68p profit. Then moving across, we've got the Olympus OM-2, and that also comes with a lens. Looking online, I'm seeing sold comps for that one at £70. So really chuffed with that. I have I've tested it as much as I can. I haven't been able to sort of wind it properly yet, but I have had to order some new batteries for it. So I'm waiting for them to come. Same with the Canon. I'm going to wait for sort of batteries to come before I sort of do anything with them. So yeah, if we manage to get £70 for that, that is a £54 and 18p profit. Then we move on to another Canon. So this is the Canon Z135, and that one we are looking at sold comps of £30. So that would net us a £20 and 40p profit. Very nice. Then next we move on to the Samsung. So this is a Samsung WB200F. It's the most modern out of all of the cameras here. It's got Wi-Fi and everything. Looking online, I am seeing sold comps of £30 again. But the problem with it is I have got it powered on. It all works and everything's fine on it. Apart from there is sort of a mark right in the middle of the image, and it's not an issue with the screen, it's an issue with the lens, because the mark is actually in the photos. If I take a photo, move the memory card to my PC, the mark is still there. So I am probably going to end up selling this for parts, but I haven't looked at sort of how much it is going to be for parts at the moment. So yeah, if we did manage to get £30 for this, that would have been a £20 and 40p profit. Then next up we've got the Canon PC1730. I haven't managed to get this one powered on yet, so I think that one it needs a battery, so I'm going to have to order a battery in order to test it. Looking online, it's only selling for about £25, so I don't know whether I'm going to actually get the battery for it, if I'm just going to sort of sell it off in sort of like just a random camera lot. If we do sell it for £25, that is going to be a £16 and 4p profit. And then the final camera that we've got is an Olympus FE230. Looking online, that sells for about £15, so that would be a £7 and 32p profit. Once again, I haven't sort of properly tested this yet. I think the battery needs sort of a really good charge, as it seems to sort of power on, but then sort of the lens sort of goes out and then just comes back in again. So I'm going to try and have a look into that one a bit more, see if it is actually sort of completely gone. Then we move on to the lenses. So we've got a couple of lenses and also an extension. So the first one that we've got is an Olympus 50mm lens. Looking online, I'm seeing sold comps of about £27 for this. That is the one in the middle. So this one just here. £27, that would be a £17 and 78p profit. Then next up, I'm going to move to this one, and it's a Vivitar automatic extension tube. I don't know what it's used for. I'm assuming that you put that on the camera and then you put your lens on the end of it as well, and it makes the lens longer, or I don't know. My photography knowledge is nowhere near that much. But looking online for this one, seeing sold comps of around sort of £15. So that would be a £7 and 32p profit. Then next up, we've got the big one. So this is an Olympus 100mm lens. Sale price online is £115. I was absolutely floored when I saw this. Really, really chuffed. So if we do manage to sell it for 115, that is £88 and 52p profit. Then we move on to the flashes, and we're going to start with the Cobra. So this is a Cobra CX150 flash. Sold comps online are only £6, so that is a 47p profit. Then we go to the small Olympus flash. So this is an Olympus T20 flash. Once again, not masses to make on this, only a £9 selling price. So that would be a £3 and 9p profit. And then we go to the big one, which is the Olympus T32. Looking online, I'm seeing sold comps of about £19 for this. So that would be a £10.81 profit. And I have actually tested sort of all three flashes. The Cobra, the Cobra and the T32 both work. The one in the middle hasn't actually got a test button, so I have got to basically hook that up to a camera and try and test it. So I'm going to try and hook it up to my Nikon that I use for sort of photographing my items, and sort of we'll see how that one goes before we sell it. Then the next one we've got is a bit of a random one. So we've got, and I've actually, after looking at it, realised that it is two separate certificates. So looking at it, these are certificates from sort of people that have rode on the Channel Tunnel. And I am just I haven't looked it up before the video, but they were done on the 13th of November 1995. I can't remember when the Channel Tunnel opened, so I don't know if these are sort of like an opening day certificate, because it just says, if we look there, made history by travelling through the Channel Tunnel with Le Chateau. So there is two. This top one has actually slid down. So yeah, I have no clue. I picked it up because it was interesting. And to be quite honest, it's probably something that might appeal to sort of train enthusiasts. So it wasn't a lot of money. We paid £1 for it. So I'm probably going to sort of list it for about £25, open to offers. Bit like what I did with the Autumn Towers ashtray. So there's no sold comps for anything like this. I haven't even seen any photos of anything like this online. So yeah, I'll stick it up for sort of £25. If we manage to get that, that would be a £15 and 21p profit. But yeah, it's probably going to be something that we're going to hang on to for a while. But it just needs that right person to sort of come along, be interested in it, and snap it up. And then the final thing for today is a pair of vintage roller skates. So we paid £2 for these, and yeah, they need a bit of work. Obviously, they need laces, and I need to obviously sort of check the wheels, because I don't think all of them are sort of free rolling. So before I sort of do anything with regards to sort of adding laces or things like that, I am going to sort of check that I can get the wheels sort of moving freely. May just be a bit of sort of grease, but if they do need replacing, it's not going to be something that's going to be worthwhile for me to do, because you're looking at about £30 to £40 for a set of sort of vintage wheels, and as a whole they'll probably sell for sort of 45, 50. So to sort of replace the wheel, swap the wheels out, isn't going to be sort of worthwhile. But what I've done is at the moment, sort of looking at sort of listing them for £20 as is. That would be a £10.26 profit. But once again, it's going to be another one that we just see. Obviously, we only paid £2 for them, so yeah, we'll just see how we get on. But one thing I did forget was to actually tell you how much we paid for the job lot of sort of cameras, lenses and flashes. So we paid a total of £7 for all of these. Absolutely amazing. You'd have seen sort of in the video, sort of as I walked up, there was actually someone looking at them before me, and as I was sort of standing there waiting for him to finish, I was just telling myself he's going to take them. He's not going to leave sort of all of that. And then yeah, when I think I overheard him ask sort of how much they were, and the seller sort of say £7. I was a bit like, when he got up and walked away, I was like, okay, just dive straight in, pick them up, and get going with them. So yeah, absolutely amazing with how lucky this got. Obviously, with that 100mm lens, sorry, that more than sort of paid for. So even if nothing else worked, that lens was going to sort of make it for us. So that is all the pickups for today. But what are our totals? So total spend was £22. Total expected sale price is £465. And if everything sells for sort of what we've priced it up at, we would expect to net a £294.72 profit. So yeah, really over the moon with it. It was starting to sort of feel like a bit of a bust day, but I have also realised something about how I sort of how I go about sort of things at the boot fair. So what I found that I do is the first lap round, I don't normally pick up a lot of stuff, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do this, but I don't really sort of pick up a lot. I may get sort of 1 or 2 bits, and then on the second and sort of third time round is when I start filling bags over and over again. And yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know whether sort of subconsciously I'm thinking, well, if I buy everything on the first go round, I'm then not going to have anything sort of for the people that are setting up later or sort of on the second go round. I don't know why I do it, but it is something I am going to have to deal with because it is costing me things. There is things that I sort of see on the first go round, then by the time I get on the second go, they've been sort of snapped up by someone. So yeah, I am going to have to sort of try and sort of get that sorted. But I think today we've done sort of really well. Obviously we have only got a couple more weeks left of the boot fair. The Sunday boot fair is, I think the last one is second weekend in October. So all of the ones between sort of then and now are going to be sort of weather dependent. But I am, actually the day that you see this, I am actually going to be out for most of the day. So I am going to sort of, the plan is, and obviously I'm filming this part of the video on Monday, the beginning of the week. So hopefully everything goes to plan, and sort of today when you're watching the video, I would have gone to Ashford in the morning, then into sort of town for the charity shops, and then also onto another local town to do another load of charity shops. So I'm hoping to have 3 separate videos filmed today, and then obviously if the weather's good, I'll be heading to the normal Sunday boot fair tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully we will sort of start sort of building some videos back up, because I am sort of literally sort of filming a couple of days ahead. So fingers crossed we'll all do it, that'll all be fine. So I'm going to wrap the video up there. I think I've sort of chatted on for sort of long enough today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to sort of hit the like button, and also if you're not already, sort of consider sort of subscribing to the channel by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye.